coaches that they have, that's going to bless them in more than one way. So they rocking and rolling with that. So we going to talk about that. They got a lot of NFL on the tab. So we just going to talk about the ways it benefit them on two different ends. Then we going to talk about, listen, Iowa State, yo, they ain't no joke. Iowa State, they got some ball players, and they ready. They want that playoffs, and they want it bad. All right, so we gonna talk about that. And then University of Miami. Is the Hurricanes ready this year? Are they really ready to make a run for it? So look here, y'all. If you haven't subscribed to Life in Football, please do so. Rock out with your boy. I got 3 shows a day, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. That's an hour show. Then I come back at about around 4:45, give you a college show. Then I come back in the evening, and we just sum up whatever done happened in the NFL. That's about around 7:30. So if you haven't subscribed, rock out, because we gonna do what we do every single day. But let's jump off into this thing. So you have it where Coach Prime has all these NFL coaches. You got, he's a Hall of Famer. He a coach. Rob Livingston, big time coach. Future head coach or DC in the NFL. And if he wanted to be a head coach in college. George Hilo is another future defensive coordinator, head coach. Like he got that in his underarm. Then you got Warren Sapp and Pico on the line. Both of them played in the league, and Warren Sapp a Hall of Famer. You also got Coach Hart at linebacker played. Now, he ain't playing the league, but he played at K-State, I believe. All right, then you jump on the offensive side. Well, you got Mathis, too. Played in the league, and he coached. And he came from D2. So you can't beat that. You know that's a dog. You know that's a dog out there teaching you how to do what you got to do. All right, cool. You got that. Then on offensive side, you got Pat Shermer, head coach in the NFL, offensive coordinator in the NFL, teaching you the whole game and letting you know where you would stand at if you was trying to go to the league. Can't ask for nothing better than O-line. You got 2 guys that played in the NFL and coach big boy ball. Plus you got G. White, been learning. So he up on game. Then you got our wide receiver coach, played in the NFL. Then on top of that, dominated while he was in college. So everywhere you look, you have NFL coaches that's teaching our players, whether they was Hall of Fame. And I forgot, Warren, Marshall Falk. Man, listen. So you got all these NFL coaches. Now, this how I help in 2 ways. One way is you getting our players ready, up on game, on how you should really carry yourself as an athlete, how to play top tier ball. So that's one scenario they're helping you in. The other scenario is they teaching you everything you need to do to get to the NFL. And it ain't like you hearing it from a dude who ain't never been there. You hearing it from a guy who been there, done that. So if I am a player, yes, I want to play for that. Then when you turn around and you look at what Colorado did this past year, well, we had 4 guys drafted. You got a quarterback. You got 3 wide receivers. That's a lot. Plus, you put more guys in the NFL on undrafted free agent. So then you got 2 more went. So that's, what, 7 guys. No, more than 2 more. You got 2 on one team. Then Shiloh, that's 3. Then you got 2 more that just got a shot. Yo, you got about 9, 10, 11, 12 guys that done went. Then you got a couple guys already in the league. So, y'all, this thing looking real good for Coach Prime. Now it's, you got the NFL coaches. You got the players. Now the next step is, can these NFL coaches coach you into position to be dominant in the playoffs, dominant during the season? Because that's what it's going to come down to. Can you be dominant every single game? We got big boy games, and you going to have to come with it. We have that opportunity. This year is the year you stand up in the paint and say, yeah. I can do it without a Shador, without a Travis Hunter. They got the talent. That D-line look right. Linebackers look right. You got 2 linebackers transferred in who was just doing what they do when they came here. So can we run that? Secondary on point. O-line feel like, D-line feel like it's on point. O-line feel like it's on point. Running backs, if the O-line handle business, the running backs gonna do what they do. Wide receivers on point. Quarterback on point. So, yo, all we need now is to make a run for the playoffs. You make a run for the playoffs, you in there. See, that's gonna be the separator. You got the coaches. You got the coaches. The players gonna see that. Okay, now the next thing the players wanna see, because y'all, it's always then what? Or what's next? It's always what's next. No matter you and me in our own lives, once we accomplish this, what's next? Once you get that, what's next? So that's where they at with Colorado. Okay, you put people in the league, you got NFL staff. Now can you keep winning going? You won 9 games, can you win 9 again? Can you win 10? Or at bare minimum, can you win 8? So that's what this thing turning into. Do you have enough star power with the star coaches to make it work? 3 Hall of Famers? Ain't nobody gonna be able to say they got that. No team in the country could say they got 3 NFL Hall of Famers on their squad. Not one. Not one. Now you got you got Jason Taylor at University of Miami. That's a Hall of Famer, but that's just one. You got Bill Belichick. That's a Hall of Fame coach. And he's in North Carolina, but that's just one. I don't know if he got any other Hall of Famers on his staff. So now it's just on Colorado, y'all. You got the NFL staff. You putting people in the NFL. Now you got to keep it going. Keep that thing going. Keep that thing going. So the NFL coaches help in them 2 ways. Bringing guys in and then shipping them out to the league. You keep that flow going. Bring them in, ship them out. Bring them in, ship them out. And people coming in because they see it. They see that, oh, Prime winning games now. So can you keep that ball going? Which I believe they can. Ryan Nicole, what's happening? Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. PC, what's good? Double A, what's happening? J Will, Mac. PC, Brandon, what's good? Lynn, what's happening? Y'all, I get it no matter where I'm at. Val C. Hey, Mac, listen, wherever I'm at, I say, man, if the fella want to ball, we're going to ball, do my show, then I'm going to come back in and ball with you. Mac, hey, different location, baby. Wherever I'm at, we going to pop off. K-Young said, Colin, what's happening? Hey, it be like that. It be like that. Appreciate it, though. Appreciate it, though. CG, Matt, appreciate it. J Will, Shanique Gorilla, what's good? V Handy. Shine the King, what's happening? You say you feel Colorado go dominate this shit? We got the players. We got the coaching. Now can it all match? Can it all gel together and rock out? Great opportunity. We just got to see how it goes. It's surely a great opportunity. PSJ, and listen, ain't no cupcakes on the schedule. I told you, Georgia Tech, Iowa State, we talking about them today, Arizona State, K-State, BYU, Houston ain't gonna be no pushover, TCU ain't gonna be no. Look, you gotta come with it every single game. Ain't no cupcakes. Miss Harrison, what's good? Kay, what's happening? CG, what's happening? Hey, appreciate it. Hey, man, you know I put them shows out now. KJ, what's good? Bama, you say I give CU 10 to 11 this year. I want that to be the case. Hold on, y'all, hold on. Let me just look at this schedule. Yes, I want that to be the case. We got a squad, but let's just, all right, so you got Georgia Tech, game 1. That's a big boy game. You got Delaware. Delaware gonna fight, but yeah, we should get them. You got Houston in Houston at night on a Friday. Now Houston, only thing we might have going for us, the student section ain't just gonna, well, the student section gonna come through, but the locals in Houston, yeah, they gonna show up. But it all depends on how we do versus Georgia Tech. We beat Georgia Tech, they gonna feel good about it. But it's gonna be a lot going on in Houston that night. But Houston ain't gonna be no pushover. Then you got Wyoming. Then it really go back to crunch time. BYU at the crib. TCU away game. That game ain't gonna be cupcake. Iowa State. Then at Utah. Then Arizona. Then West Virginia. Then Arizona State. That schedule for real, y'all. That schedule for real. You gotta come with every game. Matt, you said Tech gonna be a while. Yeah. Georgia Tech gonna come with it. Yeah, man, that thing get real. PSJ, you say was gonna have to be 10 X's. Better just see, they got a coaching staff, but listen, the coaching staff at Georgia Tech fight. Coaching staff at Houston, I like that head coach. BYU, you know what they about. TCU, you know they feel like they want this one again. I don't even know why TCU got us away. We already played them away, but it is what it is. Utah gonna fight for his last chance. So it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. You got to come with every single game, or you going to get teed off on every game. Jay Will, you say one thing I know for sure, we OK State. We do OK State, but I think we go to K-State. Yeah. Yeah, we go to K-State, and it's going to be cold. But, hey, let's jump into that next segment, y'all. You got Iowa State. Listen, Iowa State is not a cupcake team. Well, y'all know that because they was in the Big 12 Championship. But I just want to read out to you what Iowa State really is. They got their QB coming back. QB coming back. The boy going to be ready. So he coming back. Rocco, hey, he from Tampa. That's a Florida boy. The QB is a Florida boy, and his daddy played in the NFL with the Bucks, and his daddy coached in the UFL. So they going to be coming. Iowa State coming. Iowa State bringing back 3 old linemen, and you know the other 2 probably rotated in. Matt Campbell is a good coach, y'all. This the first time y'all finna face a Matt Campbell team. Iowa State ain't finna be no pushover. I just whoever facing Iowa State, let's look at who they got this year. They got K-State game 1. Oh, they got K-State the first game of the year. August the 23rd. That's the day after my daughter's birthday. That game gonna be big. And it's played in Ireland. So that's a big boy game. Then they got South Dakota. That's the D1AA. They ain't no pushover. Iowa, a rivalry game. They gonna go hard. Then they got Arkansas State. So I know that's 2 wins out of the 4. Arizona, I don't know what Arizona gonna be about this year. I'll check them out, but I don't know what they're gonna be about. They got at Cincinnati. I ain't really tripping about Cincinnati. They come to Colorado. They got BYU, they got Arizona State, they got TCU, they got Kansas, Iowa State. They got the schedule hard, but they team on point. Now they breaking in new wide receivers, but their wide receivers done been guys we done played against. You got Xavier Townsend transferring from UCF. That's a Florida boy. He like that. I really like him. He like that. Then you got Chase. He transferring in from ECU, so you know he a baller because Matt Campbell ain't gonna bring in anybody. They, like I say, the O-line bringing in key starters. They got about 106 stars on the O-line. Iowa State is finna run that ball. They got 2 running backs that's gonna pound it. Hit. So they running the ball. Iowa State finna run the ball, and they got wide receivers and a veteran quarterback. So on offensive side, y'all, with the tight ends, they legit. That's legit. Iowa State, what they won, they had a record setting with Matt Campbell, 11 wins. Matt Campbell could have went to the NFL. Matt Campbell could have went to other NFL teams, but he chose to stay. So Matt Campbell building something, and he getting better and better. On defense, they bring back about 6 starters. Starters in the secondary, starters at linebacker, starters on the D-line. And they had a D-lineman that everybody wanted. So, Iowa State returning a whole lot of ballers. Now, some guys did go to the NFL, but the main core of their position, they had a lot of guys got hurt last year. Now they all back healthy. So, Iowa State, now they got to come with it game 1, K-State. Conference play. in Ireland. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. Maybe they go to Ireland a week early. Maybe they go to Ireland a week before, because you want to get used to the time and everything. I don't even know why we be scheduling games like that. I guess everybody trying to get to the money, so they schedule games all across the world like they in the NFL. I don't like them games, but it is what it is. So that will be the first game I will watch at the beginning of the year, because they play before everybody else. That next weekend, everybody comes. So at this moment, y'all, Iowa State like that. Now they quarterback, like I said, which is Rocco Beck. Beck daddy played in the league, so he been around NFL ball. You know he probably getting him NFL coaching. Rocco probably gonna go to the Peyton Manning camp, so he gonna have a lot of information coming into this year. He's going to be ready, and Matt Campbell already ready. And then you gotta think, Rocco been in the offensive system for a minute now, so he finna ball. He is going to ball. There ain't no way around that. Them boys finna get off, y'all. Hey, they got a for real squad. They say their best defender is Caleb Bacon. Now he got hurt last year, but just imagine, he's back working, becoming the player that he was. It's gonna be on. So Iowa State, if they can beat K-State, which I feel, let me see what they did last year. Last year they lost to Kansas and they lost to Texas Tech, but they barely lost to both of them. Now Iowa State beat the brakes off of them. I mean Arizona State. Arizona State beat the brakes off of them. Miami could have beat them, but Cam Ward got out the game, so they ain't beat them. Other than that, they was some hard-fought, tough games. So games they won, they still look like they could have lost, but that's a Matt Campbell team that's ready. So we gonna see what they about this year. They bring a lot of people back from a winning team. So the winning culture is in them. The winning culture is in them. And they bringing back a lot of players. Matt said, yes, sir. That's why Marshall Faulk took the job. He did say he wouldn't come unless it's a run game. Yeah, they better have one. Because Iowa State finna have one. Steve, you say the average O-lineman is 6'3", 205. They don't show it on here, but you talking about Colorado or Iowa? PC, you said O-line is much better this year. Yeah, oh, y'all might be talking about CU. Oh, Ryan, you say Matt Campbell was my D-line coach when I played for Bowling Green. Oh, so you out there bowling. You a ball out there then. Hey, Matt Campbell, him. Yep, hey, Shanika Gorilla, yep. August 22nd. That's your birthday, ain't it? Because somebody we celebrated last year the same birthday as my daughter. Platinum, what's good? PSJ, you say, they gonna be like the color and the doubt. Yeah. Hey, they better. They better. JP, what's good? Roger, what's happening? You say Colorado going 12-0? I take that. I take that. Jay Will, you say one thing I know for sure, we okay. Colorado do okay State, but ain't like K-State ain't gonna come prepared. They gonna come ready. So all I know right now is Iowa State, they got a squad. Oh, your mom's birthday. Okay. I knew it was somebody because somebody, yeah. There's a lot of birthdays around that time. T Street. I don't know. Tyler Brown got to fight for that job for Colorado. FD, what's good? Yeah, man. So that's what Iowa State got. They got a squad. Remember, I told y'all we gonna cover everybody to make sure when we get ready to play, ain't no guessing and trying to figure out who. We know what the squads look like. Hold on, I got one more team we gonna talk about. Then I'm gonna catch y'all later today. Hold up. Let me get to that squad. Hold up. Hey. So it's on, y'all. Hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. You got University of Miami. Yeah. Now, see, you know, a lot of people I know like Miami. So I know more about Miami than I should. based on because they rock with them so hard. So Miami last year, all they complained about was not having a defense or not having a defensive coordinator. They were like, man, if we would have had one bit of a defense, they felt like they could have won chip. Real talk, I feel like they could have too. Because on offense, Cam Ward and them boys was going for the gusto every time. So, yes, I feel like they had that opportunity. But now, Cam Ward gone. Some of their star players gone on offense. But they bring back some wide receivers and they got some transfer wide receivers. They bring back some old linemen. They bring back some key old linemen. They got some running backs coming back. So everybody really kind of coming back on offense except for Cam Ward and Xavier Rispo and maybe a couple more wide receivers. But like me and my business partner say, you could always find some wide receivers. You can find some running backs. But can you have an O-line that's ready? Now, they got on the O-line, Miami got coming back. They got 2 big boys coming back. But I think they got more than that in the rotation. So their O-line should be solid. They running backs, I like they running backs. And then you got a wide receiver transferred in. That's Liberty wide receiver. Well, he came from Liberty with K-Saw. And he went to LSU. It didn't work out at LSU, so he transferred to Miami. I think he good. We just gonna see how it turn out. But can Carson Beck, that's gonna be the real question. They got a new DC. The new DC gonna run the 4-2-5. So, and the new DC came from Minnesota. Can they produce with this 4-2-5? I think it's gonna switch it up. You know, if he left Minnesota with PJ Flatt, he feeling like he could do something at Miami and then make that jump to a head coach. Because I ain't leaving Minnesota unless I feel like I got a future head coach under me. And at Miami is going to get you more exposure. So he's going to University of Miami to be the DC. He bringing that 4-2-5. Now, they got people on the O-line. I mean, the D-line that's like that. They got people at linebacker that's like that. They got people in the secondary that's like that. So can this new DC represent? Now, I don't know if he's going to be able to represent, but if he can represent, Miami got somebody. Just the thing is, can Carson Beck is he really that good? Because you know Carson Beck's shoulder messed up. If Carson Beck's shoulder is on point, Miami got something. If he can throw that thing like he was doing in 23, hap, 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 hap. If he could throw that thing like he was doing in 23, Carson Beck got something. But if Carson Beck ain't like that, then the whole season down the drain. Because they're putting they betting the house on Carson Beck. And they paid him that big boy money. They gave him $4 million. So, like my cousin say, you better order that thing up. He better order that thing up and be ready to throw it. Now, I'm pretty sure that Miami gonna go run first. They got about 2 or 3 running backs that could tote it. They got an O-line back. I'm assuming Carson Beck done started back throwing now. So, we gonna see how that go. But, yo, it's for real. You gotta come with it. Miami gotta come with it. They schedule hard. They got Notre Dame, which I think Notre Dame gonna beat them. They got Bethune-Cookman, they gonna beat the brakes off of them. They got South Florida, they should win that game. Then they got Florida at home, so that's gonna benefit them. But if DJ Lagway ain't like that, well, that's gonna come down to Carson Beck and DJ Lagway. That's gonna be one of them two. Florida State, listen, I looked at Florida State. I still don't know what Florida State gonna really be by. I know Louisville gonna be solid. They got Stanford. Stanford got an intern coach coming in, so I ain't worried about that. SMU at SMU, that's a big boy game. Syracuse at home. It's played in November. It's still gonna be hot, so Syracuse gonna have to come with it. Do y'all know Miami only have 3 away games, y'all? All they games in the state of Florida, except for 3 games. Dallas, and Dallas in November, that could be any kind of weather. That could be good weather, that could be crazy weather. So we don't know what Dallas weather gonna be when they play SMU. Then they got Virginia Tech on November the 22nd. That's gonna be ice cold. And then they got Pittsburgh on November the 29th. That's going to be ice cold. Now, y'all don't know, when us Florida teams go up north to play ball, whoo, it be cold. Hey, it be cold. So, I don't know. Let's chop them up. Them could be 2 losses. When Miami go up there to Virginia Tech and Pittsburgh, now I got to see their teams. I don't know how their teams are, but at this moment, that's a cold game. I don't know. It's going to be cold, y'all. But Miami pretty much set. If the defensive coordinator can come and represent, Miami got something. If the defense coordinator, because he's going to run a 4-2-5. So that's putting more secondary out there. Our Florida boys can run now. We got some DBs. Miami got some DBs, and they're probably all Florida boys. They got some solid linebackers. They got solid D-line. If the new defense coordinator can make it work from Minnesota and Carson Beck, if Carson Beck can do that thing, we good. I mean, we as in the state of Florida, we got some good squads. Now, this is what they saying. They saying that on defense, if the back end can hold up, they're going to be good. They say, basically, they got big boy games, y'all. Notre Dame, Florida, Florida State, Louisville, Stanford. Well, not Stanford, SMU and Syracuse. To me, if they can hold up, they're going to be all right. It's really coming down to Beck. If Carson Beck, that guy, and his arm is good, he off in there. But if not, it's going to be a long season. Boy, it's going to be a long season. Hey, man, I see it. I see it. Miss Pleasant Plump. Hey, appreciate it. Matt, appreciate it. DM, you said Beck needs to shine. He's got a big bag. Beck got female problems. Yeah, it's a lot going on with Beck. They telling Beck, boy, chill out now. Go Gators, what's happening? A63 in the building. Mac, yeah, you got to order that thing, man. When my cousin did that to a quarterback, I was like, I laughed so hard. I said, ooh, ooh, ooh. I was like, what you doing? Then he started moving his arm. He said, get that, boy, get your arm ready. I said, boy, that boy had me on the floor. PSJ, hey, you know it. Sam, you say Colorado going 11-1? I hope. V-Hand, you say how CU defense line. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be good. Yeah, just at the end of the day, y'all, it's a lot of big boy squads out there. Mr. 512, it's a lot of big boy squads, y'all. So we got plenty of football. Hey, man, dog, go Gators 107. That's why I'm in that cool shade, boy. That's why I'm in that cool shade. Warren, you say Buzz 12-0? Yeah. I can't believe Miami don't lead the squad. Only lead the state of Florida 3 times. And they play home every game in Florida except for the Florida State game. You couldn't ask for a better schedule than that. They just got to come. You could not ask for a better schedule than that. They just going to have to come with it. But, hey, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll be back on today by 7:30. 7:30, and then we'll ride out about what's been going on in the NFL. I'm going to keep covering the college football. We're going to cover all the big boy squads. Once I get done with all the big boy squads, we'll be probably close to the season start. But, hey, rock out with me this evening. If you haven't subscribed to Life in Football, please do so. I got 3 shows a day, 3 lives a day. I'm giving you all the information y'all want to know. And 7:30, expect me. Expect me. Unless something happened and it's just raining real hard in Florida, because y'all know how I get down. But, hey, blessings to y'all. May God bless your health, your wealth, your mindset, straighten out your path. Yo, please be going after what you want. I'm going to tell you this every day. Go after what you want and believe that you can get it and put that work in to get it. And you're going to wake up one day, you're going to have everything you're praying for, and you're working for. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla.